Okay, we're live. I'm gonna change some settings, let people join here. Okay. I have to build this damn roof. Oh, looping audio. Not good. What happened in the time I didn't watch PS? I don't know how long that time is. There's a roof? I mean, there's been many forms of a roof over time. I built this roof back in episode 10. And then, like, this roof towards the end of episode 11. And then that was off-stream. That was also off-stream during the announcement video. This roof was built on stream 65. This was built, I think, on that stream as well. This was built off-stream. That was built off-stream, and this was built yesterday. All of this. Did you watch yesterday's VOD, or at least hear the news of what we're doing? It's a lot of very cool, very fast. I wouldn't say very fast, it was a 5-hour live stream. And I have to do this shit. Oh no. What have apiaries? I have so much stuff. Did not? Okay, well, we're merging all the bases. I'd watched the start of yesterday's VOD. I explained it very well there. But, we're merging all the bases for various reasons, and on LUV Day, we will no longer be in the space. We'll be instead sharing one mega base with, Goose, Duct, Mastiox, Soy Cake, and Glistu. Or at least those are the confirmed people that are showing up on Merge Day. There's probably going to be some others. I don't want to say someone's going to be there when they're not. Heard about the merge earlier. Okay, well then, you did hear the news. You're literally lying to me. Zolhex, get out of here, come on. Didn't watch the stream. I asked if you heard the news. By the way, very random bit of news. Not news really, but random thing, Zolhex. I spent all of this morning and all of last night practicing neutrals with a metronome. Apparently 136 BPM is TAS neutrals. And I nearly tied room sob in Dock 08, which is literally just a long hallway where you do neutrals. It's gonna take so long. I don't know why I'm so tired today. I need to speak up. Metronome neutral practice sounds like some secret kung fu training technique. Apparently I'm one of the only speedrunners that does it, though Nebula told me that 142 BPM was better, which presumably means that he's looked at it himself. But I couldn't hit 142 BPM without repetitively hitting the ground, no matter how hard I tried, so it's probably just an FPS thing. And also the math I was doing on the frame count for task neutrals led to 136, so... Hope we get to LUV before World War III. Is there, like... Is there some chance that... some strong chance that World War III is gonna start in the next 4 days? What do I not know? You never know, I guess. I mean, usually with those kinds of things, there's at least a few weeks of escalation first, but... You know, some guy could just get a little bit bored. Good thing I live in a tiny town in like an unremarkable part of Canada, which is just not a nuclear target, so I'm not even remotely in danger. Do schools in cities still have those, like, nuclear war drills, or was that only during the Cold War? Big Kim doing Silksong practice on the Doomsday device. Fails a neutral before Beastfly Pogo decides to nuke the entire Asian continent. Understandable, honestly. Missing neutrals right before an important skip or jump is actually 9/11, though. I hate it so much. It's statistically really unlikely, but because I'm thinking about it whenever I do a skip, like, don't mess it up, then that makes me mess up the neutral. Oh hey, it's that guy that I keep misreading as Tofu Corp. Also, Project Singularity summary today or tomorrow, depending on what I do tonight. I have one little voice segment that I revised just this morning, so I have to re-record that. And then I just have the outro to edit, which is usually much easier than, like, anything else. This video has now been, like, 3.5 months in the making. And people have been saying, oh, he's doing, like, StarTech and stuff. No, I do StarTech whenever I'm unable to work on the Product Singularity video, which is very rare. So actually, this week I haven't played a second of Star Technology, or even opened episode 3 in the editor. There is a recording for episode 3, but it's a 40-minute recording. Yeah, I'm just working on the Product Singularity video. When Silk stream? I don't know. In 5 hours at the earliest. But it could be around the same time as yesterday. Honestly, just roll the dice. There's also a chance that I literally just skip the stream because I get the Product Singularity video out and then I'm just exhausted and I call off the stream, because I feel like uploading something like that is a valid excuse for skipping stream. Especially after over 3 months straight of working on it. But if I can't get it done tonight, then I'll still be streaming. To sleep juggle to catch Silk Song. Juggling mentioned? He's entering 1 AM from the right. It's better to juggle and sleep. Literally only Zolhex would have gotten that joke. Such a technical Silk Song thing. No. Yeah, one day I might schedule those streams, but I have a pretty bad track record with that now. I missed the technical joke, damn. I was labbing it in my brain for like a full 2 minutes. Something's wrong. Why does it seem wrong? No, it's fine. I have an emerald. Nice. Oh, we can have some louder music here. Oh, not that much louder. Oh. Yeah, a little question. What do you guys think of YouTubers kind of rearranging events very slightly to like better condense a story? Like not very extreme stuff, like straight up swapping different things to make a different narrative. I just mean, like, let me bring an example because I'm actually doing this in the video coming up. I only mention Logan's bee breeding once it's relevant with the diesel bees, and I basically word it as if he did all of that in LV, even though there's a significant amount in the Steam Age. Just so that it's, like, easier to follow. It's more of a, like, step-by-step chronological progression. And what's a better example? Oh yeah, sometimes it's visual continuity. Like, whenever I show our LV machine line, that aspect build, I show it with the background wall because it looks a lot better there. But I only built that background wall on MV Day, which is technically discontinuity. But there's a few things like that that I rearranged just to make it a little bit better, and I'm sure people who watched the series will probably pick up on a few of them. But what do you guys think of those? Such a small degree is fine. Yeah, it is pretty minor. I'm starting to script at the second part of this, though, and this one has a little bit more of an extreme one. This might be the most extreme one I ever do. But I kind of want to have this narrative in the next episode of this, like, this rags to riches, I guess would be the right term. Sort of storyline. Where in LV and MV, we were insanely poor. We were the worst team by far. And now in IV, which this is roughly where that video would end, we are the most advanced team. Goose even said, Goose even said to me yesterday, like, we have more production capacity than the Ducklings and Tofu Corp. We're the most advanced team now, just because I've been grinding so much on stream. So, because I want to paint that storyline, I've decided that I'm going to start episode 2 with the bee catastrophe, which is like the lowest point of the entire playthrough. But episode 1 ends on MV Day, and the bee catastrophe was midway through episode 7. So it would be kind of backtracking to episode 7 and then skipping to MV Day at the start of episode 8. So it's a little bit of rearranging, and I didn't mention the bee catastrophe at all in the first part because it just wasn't relevant yet. Logan had already made the refined bees, and it just wasn't a detail that needed explaining. So there's just a few things like that, but this is scripting, so if you guys If you guys don't like the moving bees to MV day just to be more convenient, if you think that's messing with history too much, then I can just write it out of the script. It's very early stages. Because I'm not sure how I feel about it. That's probably the most extreme example I've done. What happened to Chief Logan? Back in LV, a few days before Aspect joined our team, the bee system he had set up, he made a scanner, which lets you see the traits of a bee without the beealyzer, because the beealyzer's a pain in the ass to make. But that scanner needs power, so he placed a generator there, but that was like at the end of his stream. So he placed the generator, never fueled it, never powered it or anything. Just placed the scanner in the generator. And they blew up because a unfueled, unpowered generator that has never had a single watt of electricity in it can still explode in the rain. And so it exploded next to all the hives, which deleted all of our Oblivion frames, all of our breeding stock, a significant amount of our refined bees at the time, several just generations of bees that we had to breed through, and the apiaries, which themselves are a pain in the ass to make. And so he quite reasonably stopped playing because of that. Still playing if it makes for a better narrative, okay. Like, so long as you explain it happened before what you're explaining. Yeah, I think I could very easily just put a rewind a bit. Just, that doesn't really take very long. It doesn't obstruct the narrative that much. But at the same time, I kind of just wanted to open the video with me in a pit in the bee breeding area. A little cold open like that. Why hasn't he come back? Because that communicated very clearly to him what GTNH was about. Okay, and that's just bullshit. Okay, it is straight... GTNH is straight bullshit, and that is a very reasonable way to leave the server. There's already plenty of other things stacking up. That was kind of just the straw that broke the camel's back, and I want to make it clear, I have nothing against him for this. We still talk about it, and I was very close to leaving as well at the same time, but it would just be weird for me, the host of the server, to leave. And also, ironically, the bees that made him leave are the same bees that made me stay, because this bee production line is the only reason I'm still on this server at all. But yeah, that's the one thing about GTNH's design that is smart. It does communicate what type of game it is pretty quickly, with infernal mobs, doubling the cost of every crafting recipe, making steel take 240 seconds the intended way, things like that. It communicates it very well that it hates your free time, it hates you, and it will make sure that you have a bad time. It communicates that very well. And once Chief Logan got the memo, he's like, yeah, I'll go back to Terraria. But at the same time, without him, the space would not be here. Those bees are the center of everything, and if he didn't breed them, we wouldn't have... I would have never learned them, and Aspect would be too scared of the sheer amount of work that it takes to get there. We would never have bees, and the server would have ended in EV. Finish Noe Factory, I don't know if I want to start GTNH. I'd recommend playing other packs first, like Star Technology and TFG, especially TFG. TFG is a must-play. Play those first. If you don't enjoy them, or you finish them, then you can think about starting GTNH, but I think this is one of the worst adaptations of GregTech. Even though it's still GregTech, it's pretty fun generally, but I think there's much better options. He was on the server and would honestly be a bad time now for him to join, because so much has happened since. He could rejoin. I might talk to him about it, because I'm not sure if he fully knows about the merge. Like, the merge is a decent time to come back. But at the same time, he's a Terraria player, and the rest of the pack from here is just AE2 slop and mass production. So I don't know how much he could really do at that point. Because also, all the goofy shenanigans and exploiting he wanted to do, by just... Like, he wanted to be a lot like Neurotic Goose, but more the casual approach rather than the insane approach. But at this point, Neurotic Goose himself has said it, there is nothing left to exploit, it is just Tech. The looting yes spike is losing its uses, and other forms of over-enchanting have very few uses. Fortune 127, I mean, it was only useful for around a week in the episode he made about that, but then past that, it's just not useful. Goose says that you know it's over. But yeah, I don't want that to sound like a Goose is quitting. Absolutely not. I've talked to him a lot. By the way, I really find it very annoying when people go, this guy hasn't uploaded in this long, he's clearly abandoned it. When it is Minecraft's grindiest mod pack, every episode's gonna take exponentially longer than the last. So this is what Goose has been doing. If you want a little sneak peek, this was all Goose. I think the building might have been Mastiox, but the actual hard part, the networking, that's all Goose. And he also brought his base here, so yeah. There's a... oh, right, it's up here. YouTube commenters when Minecraft's longest mod pack takes a long time. Now I'll have that lower. So I could extend this here, which would leave a really high bronze highlight. Or I could place it a block lower. Or I could do slabs, but I don't really want to do slabs. Ever played RimWorld? I have played Hollow Knight, I've played Silksong, I have played many flavors of Tech, and I've played E2E. There you go. Oh, and Factorio. And, oh yeah, a shit ton of Terraria. But yeah, that's the list of games I've played. Factorio a little bit. Like Factorio is my 2-week phase game. I'll play a little bit. I'll make a little base. Maybe get to like, I think the furthest I've gotten is utility science, and then I'll forget about it and start a new playthrough a month later. Multiple months later. Usually almost a year. Okay, it's definitely better to have it raised. Played Satisfactory? I just listed all the games I've played. Mainly Silksong. That is the main game I've played at this point. I think I have more hours on Silksong than anything else. Unless you count all Greg Tech Packs as one game, then I think I still have more time on that. Dude, step up. Oh yeah, about that. It is official. My Silksong time has eclipsed my Terraria time, which was the only game preventing it from being my most played. So a game that's not even a year old is now my most played. It's so good. I swear you can place these centered somehow. Guess I'm wrong. Satisfactory is just Factorio, but worse. To me, it kind of seems that way. I don't know much about it, though. I can do this with slabs. Yeah, that works. I also have to do the walls. I'm scared of doing the walls because I have no ideas. It's gonna be a nightmare. I'm surprised at how many ideas I have going in my head for the second part of this, of the like product Singularity summary series. I'm probably just gonna call it Chapter 2, because Part 2 is confusing. That refers to my episodes. Or maybe Act 2, because Silksong. I know that's a term outside of Silksong, but I first heard it from Silksong, so... far do you hope the server lasts, and how far do you expect it to last? Same answer to both of those, Stargate. We're merging the teams, we're removing all the tier gates. We have Ducked, Soy Cake, and Neurotic Goose all heavily committed to getting to the Stargate. And Mastiox is also committed, he just hasn't done it before like those others. But like, the majority of people in this space have already made a Stargate before. We're gonna get the Stargate, that's a no-brainer. And I'm absolutely gonna be there with them. I think a more important question is, are we gonna do it again? Are we gonna do it twice? I don't know. That's a rhetorical question, I really don't know. Let's get a Stargate between December and June of next year. You've said that a bit confusingly, but December this year to June next year, if that makes sense. So, like, it's actually not even that far off. What's the tier for the Stargate? UXV, which comes after UMV, which comes after UIV, which comes after UEV, which comes after UHV, which comes after UV, which comes after ZPM, which comes after LUV, which is in 4 days. Moving the tier gate? Well, what's the point of a tier gate if everyone's on the same team? We just decide for ourselves when we feel like going to the next tier. Kinda redundant at that point. Holy shit, yeah, GTNH has like 5 extra slop tiers after UV that no other Greg Tech pack is stupid enough to have. But Greg Tech has, GTNH has a reputation it has to uphold, so it has those. Dude, wait, I'm so confused. This is asymmetrical. There we go. Bank and currency will become obsolete, or is it already? It basically is already, just because of GTNH's design. I didn't realize that this pack had so many sources of infinite resources when I started it, because I thought being a difficult pack meant that getting resources would be difficult, but no, it's not a difficult pack, it's grindy, that's all. So, because literally everyone has infinite of everything, there's no point in having an economy. And I didn't really expect the economy to get this far in the first place. Like, I knew we were going to merge eventually because of this exact problem. Like, endgame GTNH just does not work well for an economy, because if you're missing resources, the response is not to buy more, it's to make infinite and forget about it. You're playing the game wrong if you're buying resources. The bank building looks really cool. I'm going to lean more into that design as I build infrastructure around the new base. I think all the roads are going to follow that style, but every individual building will be up to their creator, so I can't control what the buildings are going to look like, but the general infrastructure, roads, the cable run, the central ME building I'll try to change as well. That stuff I'll try to make in the style of the bank, because that is my favorite building on the server. Well, actually this base is starting to really turn out. But the bank is really nice, and it's way outside of my comfort zone. Will you ever play Vintage Story? So first of all, Vintage Story Vintage Story is not like Terra Firma Greg. I hate this. Okay, I have a little bit of a rant. I've made this rant before. But I have gotten hundreds and hundreds of comments from Vintage Story players on my first TFG playthrough saying that it is a Vintage Story ripoff and that the devs are terrible for making it. That they are insulting the TFG devs because they're terrible people for making TFG. Even though A, it is not like Vintage Story because TFG is a factory mod pack, not a survival mod pack. And B, they're both based on the same thing. They're both based on real life, like, historical methods for making metals, finding them in the wilderness, and then melting them down and all that. And mechanically, they are different. Vintage Story's smithing system is so different from TFC's. So they're taking radically different interpretations of the same historical events, and somehow TFG is getting flack, even though TFC, the core mod of it, was actually the inspiration for Vintage Story, but that's actually kind of incorrect to say, because TFC at this point is so different than the old TFC that Vintage Story was based off of, so they're completely separate things, but people still want to go insult TFG, even though it is a factory mod pack, not a survival game. Anyways, I'm not playing Vintage Story. The community has pissed me off way too much. I'm sure it's a great game. You can enjoy it just fine, but people have pissed me off. Maybe one day. I prefer TFG much more anyways, because factory mods are more fun than survival games. It'd be like saying, Saving Private Ryan plagiarized the Wikipedia page for World War II. Like, oh wow, they're based on the same historical event! Gee whiz! The first 3 comments about Vintage Story, like, I already knew about the game. I have friends that play it. But on the first few comments, I was like, oh, that's neat. It is actually kind of similar. And then by the 50th comment, I was like, oh, these guys are kind of being really annoying. And then after about comment 100, it kind of shifted. Their tones shifted. I don't know, maybe different people started watching the video. And they just started being assholes about TFG. It's insane. You can't insult my favorite mod pack like that, then expect me to play your game. An asshole. I'm sure those commenters are fine. I'm sure they were just in a bad mood that day. Still, if you don't have something nice to say, maybe don't type it. Not everything on the internet needs to be said. Anyways, whenever someone asks about Vintage Story, it gets me ranting, because damn, those people annoy me. Not the people asking, I mean the people on the TFG video that are just constantly whining about how TFG is terrible. Even though they didn't even watch the video. Or any of the series, they didn't even check to see, oh wow, this is an episodic series where the majority of the videos are basically just Factorio. I mean, it's not like Vintage Story. Maybe the intro where you said there's fusion reactors. Maybe that means there's fusion reactors. Perhaps. My other favorite comment on TFG, this one doesn't annoy me, I just find it funny, is people asking what the pack is called. or where to find the mod pack, or even if the mod pack exists and is public, even though I have the name of it in the thumbnail of every video, I say the name of it in all the intros, and I refer to it many times throughout each video as TFG or Terraformer Greg. And yeah, I literally had it linked in the first video. Geniuses. I also have people asking on the first Project Singularity video if the mod pack is public, even though the first words of the entire series were Greg Tech New Horizons. Man, what's the mod called, guys? Yeah. My other favorite is, are those real players or NPCs? My poor friends, they've gotten called NPCs more than actual bots. That one's understandable, though. Like, more than the others. The Vintage Story one is just annoying. The what mod pack is this is kinda funny. But the are those NPCs one is, like, kinda misinformed. But I can see where they're coming from. Some people aren't the brightest. Generally, those people are also the ones that comment on videos. Pro tip, don't comment on YouTube videos, it makes you look stupid. We'll use live stream chat to comment from now on. I feel like there's some flaw in this logic. Generally, stream chat does actually act a lot more intelligent than YouTube comments. Generally, okay. There are some exceptions to that. Like, I don't want to call out any names here, but I do have some names in mind. Oh, Emerald, I guess. Six and 8 minus 1. Yes, like the number in today's title. I shouldn't have pointed that out. That was a very bad idea. Oh, how do I... How do I properly make a ceiling out of this? Because there's glass here. Genius? What do you mean by merge? I'd recommend watching the start of yesterday's VOD, but we're merging all the teams into this base. Well, this is the very start of it. We're gonna expand way out, but this is just our A2 hub that Neurotic Goose has set up, just that we're not connecting cables for the entirety of LUV Day. But all the bases are getting pooled together because we're entering Phase 2 of Project Singularity. We knew we would merge, we didn't decide when until about a week ago. LUV is the best time to merge because this is right in the middle of progression. And the economy is obsolete. It's been obsolete for months now because of the way GTNH is designed. And there's a few other things that just make having separate teams kind of a bad idea. There's also concerns about TPS later, in like UV and later. So LUV is the best time to merge, so we're gonna merge. Taking a shot for every repeat of what's happening in 4 days. Dude, you're gonna be wasted. Don't do that. I am obligated. I'm obligated to re-explain it, okay? Every time they ask. This is just a mistake. Like, what do I do? I cannot build this roof. Rebuild the whole thing? True. Okay, well, we'll start. Why am I dumb? You know, I made the same mistake here. That's the wall. Wait, that's the base of the wall, and so it'll extend out to here. Well, I can change that. I can fix that one. Do I just make the glass go into the wall? This sucks. Okay. If I just had one extra block here, which I've done here, one extra block for the wall, and then did the same on this side, it would be fine. But that would mean rebuilding the entire structure. Oh, I have an emerald. That's emerald number 3 of the day. Oh boy. I love how architecture blocks just don't go away. like normal blocks should. This is not a TPS or ping thing, this is just how these blocks are. Oh, whoops. Actually, I can't eat. But yeah, we're gonna thin these panels. Just these ones. Are these full blocks? They are. I don't want to make it the same. But it would be best to do that actually, so. See, we were having fun. I don't know where you got that from. Oh, look at this. Yeah, I don't know when we're gonna do the inside roof decoration, but this does work. Dude. This is actually, this is unbelievably grand. It is such a tall roof. Yeah. This is like cathedral height. I really love this room, by the way. I'm gonna copy this design. Could be better than the cathedral? Yeah, well, it's based on Silk Song, so it's gonna be better. I do really miss that TFG base. I gotta show you guys what it looks like with built-in shaders now. Because they have some kind of really optimized ray tracing on the new, like, official TFG shaders. And so it ray traces all of the stained glass and all of the glass panels in the roof. And so the base actually just looks so cool now. Also, they have colored lighting for all of the GregTech machines, and so the coils actually glow the correct color. Same with all of the lamp blocks I placed. It's all configured to work with GregTech, and it looks so good. If I do a TFG playthrough again, would it be bad for me to do the exact same base design? Like, not the same shape, but same block palette, same general idea. But I'm tempted to just do it again. Oh, what? If it works, then it works. Oh. Okay, so that's bad. Or is it? Yeah, probably. What do I do about that? I could probably just... Yeah, that works. I don't know what to do to push this wall back to here, because right now it goes out a bit. That needs to go back in. Also, I probably should have copied that design, like, bar for bar. Okay, let's just get this wall in now, then I can plan more. I just see the team dynamics once the teams merge. It'll be interesting. I definitely want to help Goose with anything he finds in terms of shenanigans, but he said that there isn't any more. So I don't know. He also said in his Garden of Grind series, though, that infinite looting on a spike would not be useful, so maybe he can get proven wrong. By the way, that series aged so well. I think it was episode 18 or 19 of his Garden of Grind run, if you want to see it, because he had a full rant about how infinite looting on a spike would just not be useful. Why is that different shading? What did I get wrong? Oh, here. You guys can find stuff to exploit. Well, I did mention yesterday that I found a way to get neutronium in LUV. But the only problem with this is that it's just not useful. It's straight up not useful, and it needs helium plasma, which is made in the fusion reactor, and without tier gates, this is kind of worthless. Worthless tier skip. Because the only thing LUV neutronium can do is make a few blood magic items. And to get there, you basically have to enter ZPM. Actually, my grandma just sent me a box that's full of Bibles and hymnals, and I have 9 Bibles and 2 hymnals. Now I want to know what hymnal they are. Do you know what denomination your grandma was? Or is? Actually not sure which one to say. No idea. Damn. Dude, I really love hymns, because out here, basically every church does, like, rock music, which I think is really weird for a church. Like, we have a purpose-built genre just for church, and we're doing rock music. What are we doing? So I really like hymns, because I don't really get to hear them ever. Three of the Bibles are straight Latin. Okay, probably Catholic. I'm a big fan of Presbyterian Glory to God hymnal nerd emoji. The nerd emoji is peak. Rocks in general are just cool. That's not what I meant. True, but... Oh, I thought I was making it more symmetrical. Doesn't really work, does it? What do I actually want for these windows? Rocks are cool. You know the chat is autistic when absolutely everyone likes geology. It looks like a really evil mouth. Really evil face. He's scheming something. What's he up to? Wide Darth Vader. Random fun fact, I have never watched Star Wars in any capacity. how? Pretty simple, it just didn't. Oh, why does it look so much more happy? Wow. It is no longer scheming anything, it is very happy. Oh, but these are glass panes, so I should use glass panes on this wall. We managed to not watch any Star Wars, I just didn't. Don't know what else to tell you. Looks kind of like a duck. I don't see that. Oh, or on this side? Vaguely. Okay, I kind of see that one. Look, there should be light there. Like that's not quite right. Oh, you can't chisel tough. Why? Can we ban everyone that's making tough jokes right now? Tough crowd. Ooh. Look at that. The screenshot right there. Oh, I didn't ever fill in the roof. What does this look like? Oh, that's so weird. Oh, architecture blocks don't show up on the map, so it's... Huh. That's weird. Also, there's no depth because the glass roof removes any topography information that the map has. So everything's really messed up on this map. Okay. That's not tough, guys. I will execute you. Okay, what is the design we want to use here? It's gonna be on either side. Nuke chat low-key. I could just compress the same shape, but it probably will look really weird. Oh, it's not bad. Do you think I should remove the glass roof once I'm done with this? To see if the rain falls through architecture blocks or not? I think it would be a funny test. Surely nothing goes wrong. Ooh, hold up. There is the design here. There. Okay. Oops. Oh no. There we go. That creates just a very tall arch. I can't do that because it's a microblock slab. But if I make my own microblock slab... then I can do that. Somehow this music already makes me feel quite nostalgic. Hasn't even been a year. Just trying to think of how to make this work out properly. Oh, hold on, I can just pair through here. That works. What? Why doesn't it work here? Oh, because I... ah, that's annoying. We'll figure it out. Wait, no, I literally don't need to cut through here, though, because... Genius? Oh, stop it. Don't break that. I need to copy this side. Too much mining speed. No, that wasn't the problem. I was just digging here when what I'm trying to do is match these little roof segments, but there is no roof segment here, so why would I dig here? There's no point. Okay, I need to somehow cap these walls off. I think I'll just use more bronze. Ooh, no, that really ruins it. No. I could try... Oh, could try chiseling this into this block. And then just place it up here. That works a bit better. Oh, I don't need one on the other side. That block needs changing. Hello? Thought I knew how this thing was chiseled. Maybe by random chance we'll find the right one. There it is. Square looked better. Where? Oh, you mean the square gold. I think it poked up too much. It was weird. This is a lot more subtle. Also, I'm realizing now that logically there's no way onto the roof here. And I did have this elevator shaft that was supposed to connect the entire base, but I have since placed a gigantic pipe over the top of it, and so it doesn't really do much now. Also, can we fix this? Should probably try to fix this. Because there's a big-ass hole. There's actually a hole in the floor here. Oh, someone put a different black stained glass here. Why'd you do that? I don't know who poked this hole through the whole thing. Oh, whoops, wrong glass. Can't tell if it placed. Honestly, this is way easier with a wand. Oh. Huh? Okay, it placed, it just refuses to be visible? Fine. There we go. It's much better. The bottomless pit is terrifying. Extended that far. I just realized that this lets light through, so I have to do this to prevent that. I feel like it's still letting light through. Looks really weird. Not much I can do about it. Dude, I was learning this song on piano. I kind of stopped practicing it. I gotta start doing that again. Yeah, these slabs all get affected by light very differently. I should try to prioritize the back-ported deep slate slabs rather than the forged microblock slabs, but I can't always do that. But you can see there's like a line of light that goes through here. What's that normal? No, there's definitely a difference. It's a slight difference. But from now on, I'm only going to use the microblock slab when I actually need to. Because the lighting's weird. Ran out. And this song's another one of those songs in the OST that's like not really done justice. Because technically the Mist is like a 20-minute long piece if you use all of the in-game combinations of the 4 sections of it. There's 4 parts to the Mist. Mist Main, Mist Sub, Mist One Note, and Mist Ambience. It starts with just Ambience, then Mist Sub and Ambience, then Sub, Ambience, and Main. And then I think it adds One Note at the same time. And then they add some distortion and some extra sound effects when you're by the exhaust organ. And then I think they re-roll the entire thing with some different filters when you're actually in the organ instead of outside of it. Like a bunch of different things to it. And I love listening to the extended versions, which are unofficial remakes using all of those parts, because it is such a nice piece and it builds for so long. What? Oh. Oh, then I want to use full blocks here, okay. Another form of deep slate has hit the building. What the hell did I just do? You know, I'm gonna make a quick adjustment to the playlist now. Oh. I didn't have this song before because it's like spoilers, but if you're knowledgeable enough to catch what is spoilery about this song, but you haven't played the game, what are you doing? I like the song. I want to include it now. We're almost a year into Silksong's lifespan. I can put it in. We'll skip the slab then, and move on to that one. There we go. It'll be able to get anything from the song. Yeah, you shouldn't be able to. Yeah, I listened to the full OST off stream. And so every time we pass by this section, I feel like I'm missing something, because I like this song. Now, what did I do here? Why is it different? Oh, this side never used full blocks. Oh. Well, full blocks are less laggy. I should try to use more of them when I can. Okay, this interior is gonna take almost as long as the roof itself, which is ridiculous. But there's so many layers to trying to make all the shapes fit together with these micro blocks. It's just gonna become a complete headache to do. I think we're getting out of the part that's really hard, because now I can use some full blocks like this. Also, I'm glad I've made this roof so high, because now we can fly through the base. Just like there was no roof. But there is. It's very nice. Build tall roofs in your bases. Like that roof. The one that is actually there. You can see the glass. No, server restart. Oh yeah, I don't actually have to do anything else here. I wonder if I could show anything from the video right now. Oh dude, hold on. Yes, I could. Hopefully this doesn't crash the stream, because last time I did this, the stream crashed. But like crashed a little bit later. It's a very small render, unlike last time though, so it's like, shouldn't be a problem. Unless the stream did just crash, who knows? Okay, hold on. Is that picked up? No, it's not. Okay, we're gonna turn off the music here. I want to show this, because this was one of the most difficult shots I've done in the entire video. So it's completely taken out of context, by the way, so I'm just gonna be kind of in mid-sentence in the video, but whatever. There's no audio. Kill me. Why is there no audio? At least I caught it this time. There's literally zero audio. Okay. Why? Oh. Oh, I'm dumb. That's not the audio capture. That's the game capture. Genius. Here we go. Now we play it. No? Oh, spoilers. Aspect spent a grand total of 3,400 steel to upgrade all of our large machines to high pressure, move them into a new steam machine line, and finally build all remaining steam machines like the large forge hammer, the large mixer, the large compressor, and even the large ore washer, which does effectively nothing useful now or for the rest of progression, but just looked cool since there was remaining space in the line and too much steel to spend. That's it. That was probably the hardest single shot. The hardest in-game shot. There was a few things I had to animate that were a lot harder. But, like, naturally, of course they will be. Anyways, let's bring back our music. And do we have sound in-game? Yes, okay. But yeah, with that shot, I had to record the entire machine room from a LV world download of the server, record a camera shot of the entire clean room, oh, not clean room, wow, machine room that I had panned through, and then just deconstruct the end of the hallway and send another camera through, and then deconstruct another section of the hallway, send the camera through, deconstruct more. And so I was recording them in reverse order. So the last clip is actually the first one I recorded, and then I take away more and more of the machine line until I get to the first clip, which I record last. And then, since they all take exactly the same camera path, I can just line them up each frame by frame, and then blend between them. And then there's a lot of shit to try to get Aspect in there, because Aspect is not actually in that video. Replay mod doesn't exist. And so I had to steal Aspect's skin, and then act out as Aspect while the camera is moving, so I'm like playing in third person, but it's really weird. Which is why, if you're really looking at Aspect, his movements look really robotic. Because it's really awkward to play like that. But yeah, that took around 5 hours. Finished it at 4:30 AM around a week ago. What the hell am I doing? Don't go that way. Good job. What are you doing? Oh, that actually reminds me. What are you building? I'm building the roof to my base. Before we move bases, I want this thing to be finished. I had the thorium reactors. Are they done? No. Are they stuck? What are they stuck on? They're stuck on thorium-232, which I coded in the Mega EBF on Circuit 1, but the bus it's going into is Circuit 11. That would explain it. Oh, you're taking your sweet time. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, why have I laid it out like this? Okay, I can raise this, but then it's gonna match the... Well, it's gonna be touching this, which is not ideal. I guess I can just live with it. But I don't like it. I could also try to lower this so that it's separate from that. Could also just keep it at the same height, but then that causes issues here. Yeah, it's all conflicting. By the way, I never filled this in. This is really bad. Okay. I think I'll raise it. Could also make it, like, slope down like that. That'd be weird. Could also make it connect. Ooh. Make it all connect. One big brass beam. Maybe that's what I go with. Not brass, bronze. I wonder if I could do brass. I think I'd use gold blocks to do it. To imitate brass. Create and its add-ons have such good brass blocks, though. I wish that was an option. Like, to backport some of those blocks, just the decorative ones. I feel like a lot of players would have an aneurysm if they backported any actual create features. Okay, I also kind of just posited that it would look worse if it does this, but I didn't actually test. Yeah, it is better that way. Using gold to brass, where it's usually the opposite, yeah. Yeah, we'll go with that. Now, I kind of want to put supports under these, but I don't know how that will work out. So this is just a no-go. There's no way to put a support here. I could try to force it, but it just ruins the entire symmetry of the room. Alternatively, I could have a really big support that goes right here, but then the Vulcanus is in the way. And this is the type of thing you try to plan in advance, because it would look really cool for there to be 3x3 andesite pillars all connecting up there, but I can't. I could also not connect this, because there might be too much bronze there. Yeah, I could do more of that design on the connections. I think I'll still connect them. The song playing right now, it's Cogwork Dancers from Silk Song OST. Come on, you're one of the Silk Song viewers, you should know this. Oh, actually, yeah, there's our thorium reactors. I'll need reactor shield casing. Oh, that one's a little bit of a doozy. Oh no. Yeah, glad we're making this all in advance. How'd I do the math on how much of this I'll need with wall sharing? Because I'm probably gonna do like a 2x10 brick of the things. Maybe 4x5 would be better. Can I replace the entire bottom with hatches? No. Only the edges. Okay, then... I could probably still access the top. But if there's any hatch sharing, then that's a problem. Yeah, I think we just do 2x10. What is this goofy-ass muffler hatch? So how much casing is that? That's really hard to calculate. Let me model this out so I can visualize it a bit better. could have something like that, and then you extend it 10 times over. And all of that is casing. Oh, that's so hard to calculate. I guess, what's the cost of this quad? This is 69 blocks. Then... $13. 69 minus 13 is 56. Okay, I can do math on that. So it's 293 pacing. Oh, no, double layered. 586. That's a lot. That's a lot. And if I get the math wrong, then we're just gonna be missing a reactor. Which I guess is fine. By then we'll be able to craft extra casing. Because I think that'll be pretty far into the base's lifespan. Oh, do we even have... Yeah, we have C276. And there's Talonite. We don't have gears, but we have everything else with it. I think that should be it. What's it called? Here. 586? Okay. We're missing ender pearl plates and epoxy. Interesting. Why can't you make more epoxy? 588 field generators. Okay. So I can't compress from dust, so I need actual ender pearls. Do we have... Oh, right, we have 2.8 million. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, whoops. Don't do lubricant. Okay, you're annoying. Clear glass planes don't... Planes. Clear glass panes don't matter. There we go. Creosote block slab. Why? I don't know. Why is that there? And I forgot epoxy. I haven't thought about epoxy since early EV. There. Okay, this is quite a recipe. I'm actually going to record this. Because I know these types of crafting recipes are gonna be useful in the product Singularity summary. What do you mean you're missing? What? Just started your recipe. There we go. We're getting those silly numbers of resources already. Already in Ivy. Greasewood block slabs have an extremely important recipe. I just don't think that's the case. Oh, it's for impregnated frames. Okay, those are mildly useful. But usually we just buy them, so, like... like, off villagers, I mean. A crazy recipe. Oh, I never made something here. Oh, I never made anything on the other side either. Yeah, I don't know how this actually connects there. If I'm keeping it symmetrical, then it should just go one block in and then go to a wall. Which I guess is what I'm gonna do now. But I don't know what it's gonna do from here. Oh, I should probably stop recording. Save file space and CPU usage. These kinds of building live streams are really unimportant for summary videos. If I ever need their footage, I can just download the live streams. Usually I record if I want video and audio at high quality. Because I can't use the stream audio very easily because it's all unified onto one track. And that means I can't separate out the music. Oh, nice. Awesome. Ran out of palm. Dude, I think we're gonna be able to build the entire base off of just the palm wood we made in that one live stream. That live stream was truly one of the live streams of all time. How's this going? Not bad. You have to make 2,000 HV circuits. Good. Is there a better recipe coming up soon? LUV. Okay, I see. Very soon. I think I should connect this as well. That makes sense. This saw is getting destroyed. What do I do here? There's no way around this block. Oops. You guys got any ideas for what I do with these factory blocks? I could put a micro block. Could replace it with a micro block factory block, but then on this side up here, it would not connect the texture, and it would have inverted lighting. It just doesn't seem like a good option. Triangular supports? What do you mean? Like some scaffolding? Also just leave it, maybe? No, definitely not. Sticks it like a sore thumb. Also thinking about how I'm gonna light this area. I think I can have glowstone on this wall somewhere. Probably like there, or both. I could maybe have glowstone here. No, I just don't see a way that could work. I could just live with a architecture block, because the color would be fine on the outside. It's just when you look at it closely, it'd look weird. No, I don't like that. Chains from the factory blocks to hanging light? Maybe. But they're in odd pairs, that's the problem. So I feel like you'd have to make two chains connect to one thing, and then all the ideas I have for that would, like, obstruct the window or something. It's a good idea. Could also try to not make them in weird pairs. Oh, wait, that's possible. Because this actually spaces really well. If I put factory blocks here and here, then they're always 3 blocks apart. Then it's not in weird pairs. That might be it then. Now the question is, what do we actually do for those lights? Well, I think because of how many there are, I can't have them too low, because then the chains would be stupidly long. So what if I just do normal lamps here? There. Chiseled lanterns, is that a thing? No. These are backported lanterns, because we're in 1.7, so lanterns are not supposed to exist. Ooh, that's pretty good. What am I picking up? I'm getting XP from somewhere. Oh wait, I have this gigantic magnet now. It's a 32 block range. I'm probably picking up the witch farm. Yeah, we'll go with this. Also, this is actually held to place, so we're gonna go like this. Oh, why don't you do a straight line? I wonder if this works. Does it recognize this as a cable? No. I think this is still better than placing manually, but it's really annoying. It would be nice if they hung at slightly different heights. I don't want most of this to be even, but I guess it doesn't hurt to see what it looks like. Actually, I could... Ooh. Dude, wait. Yeah, we do that. Because then it's a nice wave. So that one's 3. Then this one's 2. Then this one's 3. And this one's 4. Yeah. Okay. No, I'm actually glad we're ending the base here, because I don't know if it would look this good if I added another floor. It's so nice. Yeah, that makes this feel way less out of place. Oh no, what the hell? Okay, stop it. You're actually trolling. Okay. Here we go. Annoying as shit. Ugh! Can we make more? No, okay. Okay, you're just annoying. That's all you are. Has the stream number joke been made? You should try making that joke, see what happens. Where did it go? That's an output bus. Is there no one slot on here? Okay, I'm setting this to 1. Make chain. No, we're already half done. Dude, what are you doing? Why did it move? It keeps moving. I select here, and then it moves. It moves the moment I try to start placing. Okay, stop it. Why can't it do straight lines? Why can't I lock it? Lock it? Silk Song mentioned? Oh no. Okay, you're... Fine. If you readjust into the position I want, that's fine by me. Oh, bye. Could copy that design. I think I will. Violet forest instead of the lanterns would be strange to have this firefly in a jar. I don't know. I actually don't know if I have any fireflies right now. I do. Oh, do these only work in the dark? They probably only work in the dark. Oh, I had particles on minimal for recording reasons. Does this do nothing? I guess that's not an option. I kind of want to extend the roof panel out to there. But, oh, this has a few complications. I don't know if I can even build what I want here. Honestly, I could just not overcomplicate it and do this. I was gonna try to do the design we have in other parts of the base, but it might be fine to just spam corp. Because what we have here is corp and then it indents into Tyrian, but this only works if you already have, like, bronze stairs going into it. Still wanna try. These can all be full blocks. They should be. Because otherwise the lighting's gonna get all messed up. Okay, as long as I can get a slab there, it should be fine. So then, yeah, I can extend this. What do you think you're gonna do after GTNH? I'll just continue whatever I'm doing beside GTNH. Again, this isn't the main thing I do. I got Silksong and a trace amounts of star technology also happening, so just continue whatever else is happening. Nah, that looks bad. Whole thing doesn't look as good as I wanted it to. Why? Why is it different at all? Because it just doesn't have the same depth. Oh shit, I am actually ripping this thing apart. Oh, that's annoying. I can't do anything about that. There's just daylight, or I guess nightlight, shining through those blocks. Because they're both slabs, and so they don't get affected by shadow. I mean, I could put blocks in the sky to prevent that. I've actually done that in other parts of the base. Tiny little blocks to prevent cable holes from shining through, which I guess I'd no longer need because there's a roof here. It's only been building. Yeah, for the next few streams, it is only going to be building. We're still working on the reactor in the background. This thing, we need 586 reactor shield casing, but that is all background. This is just building. What's the reactor for? For the new base. Because we don't want to use high-octane gasoline, and solar is only a temporary solution from the Ducklings base. As we move into LUV and ZPM, we're going to need a lot more power, in the range of 16 million EU per tick. And so I'm going to be spamming thorium reactors. Also, that's kind of a mistake. I don't know why I let that happen. I should turn those into stairs. But yeah, I don't know how to block light from coming through here. I guess I could just swap these out for full corp blocks. Oh, those are slabs. But then it's like, it's kind of awkward there. I think that's fine though. Because if the wall's gonna be here, I don't have to worry about that. These look like full blocks already. Yep. This, though... No, I'm getting things wrong. Matter Manipulator, what the hell are you doing? Oh wait, I can go here. I like the creativity and skill for this kind of build. Honestly, I think all art is a matter of practice. I've been building in Minecraft and more in Terraria for a very long time, for like 10 years. Most of my Minecraft building skill comes from Terraria, ironically. You just gotta do it more. Guides help. Like, I'd watched a Korean guide, a Korean building tutorial a really long time ago. That is the only building tutorial I've ever watched, and I actually picked up a lot from that. But that was also like 7 years ago. So I can't really say that that's why I'm good at building. These insta houses, bro. Hold on, do I have those screenshots still? No, my Steam got reset. Where are Steam screenshots actually stored? I guess I can open file here. Because I could go into the folders of my old computer, because I still have those files. They're just not on my main disk. Oh, I'll need to remember the depot number. Stored locally. I know they're stored locally, but I'm wondering if it's like app data or actually in Steam. I want to see if I can find these. This is a little bit of a sidetrack, but I had really, really good Calamity bases that I don't think I've ever shown. Question is, where the hell is Steam? Trying to search. No, he was on the other drive. How it feels to have 6 hard drives. Here it is. There we go. Good shit. Okay. I'm gonna pick just like one screenshot that I want to show off. Oh, dude. Okay, this is nostalgia. I forgot about this base. Right, this is right when I discovered Greg Tech. When I first started playing Greg Tech. That's just one base, though. There's one I think is a lot better, much older. Yeah, here, this seems to be a good screenshot. Also, I'm realizing that I might... Some of my friends' usernames are not the greatest. I don't want to expose them. I just want to make sure that, that there's not a grave highlighted or something. Yeah, that's like a 5-year-old screenshot. But yeah, that's where most of my building experience comes from, and then a little bit of it carries over into Minecraft, and that's where all this comes from. Okay, this is quite a building now. It's basically done on the roof. We have to do the walls now, though, because this is all floating. I also kind of feel like it looks unsupported. I'll need to figure out how to get around that. I mean, first things first, I could probably just, you know, do that. Poor Glistu. He has a stream scheduled for Thursday to help me build, and I'm not sure if there's going to be much left to build. Okay, that's actually a mile of difference. Dude, this is so good. Shout out to the guy who put on, who told me about the lanterns. This is really nice. Dude, this song keeps reminding me of probably one of my favorite segments I've ever made in a video. I don't even remember what exact segment. No, it's just... I think it's like one of my 1 hour and 1 minute runs in the Silksong video. That's what the segment was. Dude, that video is so good. I mean, I self-glaze, but... I hope the Product Singularity video can live up to that standard. And if it doesn't, then I'm just making more Silksong content. If I'm not making more stuff like that, what am I doing? We're on episode 7 of Hamcorp. By the way, Tooge, which is Hamcorp, Tooge is what everyone who knows him calls him, because that's his Discord username. But, he's technically on this server. He's... Where is he? Not my team, jeez. Leaderboards, minutes played here. Yeah, he's down here. He's played 18 hours. He actually did quite a bit with, Ri and Soy around MV, I think? LV and MV. But ever since the start, he said, like, I have other GTNH playthroughs and stuff, so not gonna be very committed. So, yeah, he's not very active. He might be there on the merge, I'm not sure. A lot of the time on Product Singularity, I'll schedule something, and then like 4 people will say they'll be there, and then when the event happens, literally the entire server is there, not just 4 people. So I really don't know. Oh man, I gotta tear apart this roof. Oh, whoops. What the hell? There we go. you a fan of Marvel? I haven't watched them since Infinity War. I've not seen a second of it. They seem like they've really fallen off. Do they still actually make movies? Because honestly, I don't even know. Haven't heard a word about them. Team's gonna merge? Yes, if you want details, look at the beginning of yesterday's stream. I talk about it for the first, like, 8 minutes. I'm saving that one guy from getting blackout drunk. Don't place there. Okay, there we go. That end capped off. Then I have to copy this. And then also I have to figure out what to do about the mountain. I think we just remove what's left of it, right? This end is probably too hard to destroy, especially with the B area, though maybe I could shear off the top. Is that an emerald? An emerald. Another emerald. Yeah, I think we'll just bomb most of the mountain here, and then, like, cover it over with grass. Or don't, I guess, actually. Jetlag did a really good job making this all nasty and... Oh, what? constructing the base. It's not unfinished when the pocket dimension migration happens. Yes, because I know that even if I promise to myself that I'll finish this after we move there, I won't. I'll be too busy, okay? It's either now or never if we want to finish this base. What's on that other block? More bricks, okay. Oops. How do I do that? How did I manage this? I just forgot the blocks here, okay. Giga brain. Place there. So what do I do for this wall? I guess if we're removing the mountain, then I can have a window. Do I want a window? I don't think I do, because then if I look from the front of the base here, then I'd be able to see through all the way to the back and out the side of the mountain. So I want this to be a wall. It looks like there's light coming from nowhere here, so I'm gonna... I know where the light's actually coming from, but it's just what it looks like. I'm gonna add some more lights. What do you mean? Okay, what on earth could be using over 4 redstone per second? Is it you? You literally have maintenance problems. No, you're capped at 64k. What the hell is happening? No, I'm just destroying this thing. There's no way we need more blazing pyrothene than that, so you're just gone now. I think I can blame that thing pretty safely. So here's the thing, I did this off stream, so I didn't think it was that important. but evolved creepers from Mars have a 100% chance of dropping redstone, and so I've built an ECE here that kills evolved creepers. Now the problem is, this is a looting 32 spike. Now, wow, my throat just died. This is a looting 32 spike. Now the ECE, or no, the EEC is different. EEC does not like high levels of looting. The maximum level it recognizes is 4, so I was hoping that by putting this in here, it would treat it as a looting 4 spike, but I think it's just ignoring the looting value entirely and just doing looting 1, or 0. But I don't know how to make a looting 4 spike, and we don't have one, so what do I do? I mean, I guess we don't need more ender pearls. We have 2.8 million. Also, why are you slow? Why are you so slow? 630 seconds. Oh, that's based on enemy health. So I guess evolved creepers just have a shit ton of health. Twice as much as an enderman. Good grief. This is what happens when I need emergency redstone. What did I need to make? I forget. Yeah, I don't know why we need redstone. Okay. We're gonna pick up all of the gardens on this mountain, and then we're gonna remove it. We're gonna remove the entire mountain. Now, after we do this, there's a little bit of a question on whether or not we terraform the land left behind, because there'll just be a giant plain of rock. I say we don't. Mainly because I don't want to do that much work. But also, I don't think it would look that bad. Why I'm picking up the gardens, by the way, is because I think it is a little bit beneficial to still have a few of these lying around. Might as well. And if I blow up the mountain, then it's going to fill my inventory with crops that I have automated. Okay, time for some very controlled detonations. I don't like this one. I don't like this one at all. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Optimal. This should be fine. All the drops get teleported to me instantly. Don't actually like that. Oh, no, 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 no. We're fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Ooh, okay, that I didn't like that one. That one was also bad. Okay, maybe we use the Vajra here. Also, this Vajra never seems to dip under 100% charge. Like, I know it's auto-charging, but you'd think it would just dip below a little bit, right? This is what the TNTB was made for. Oh no! No, I was holding shift. Okay, it's fine. I thought if you shift break them, they don't explode. Somehow 0 damage has been done to the building. Might need Silk Touch for that. No, I've used Industrial TNT before. If you shift break it, it doesn't detonate. Okay, well, kill me. I guess that's only in Modern? I thought I tested that in GTNH. I have a bound pickaxe. What are we doing? I literally have a bound pickaxe. Imagine not having a 7x7x7 drill. That doesn't exist in this version. Bound pickaxe is closest thing, though. This thing's scary. Okay, I don't really want to go near the base with this. Because it does... Okay, it doesn't seem that powerful. This one's less powerful than the one Aspect had. This one's manageable. Okay, it's still pretty bad. Aspect had like a... Oh, no, this is that big. Okay, never mind. You know, TNT is more fun, by the way, just saying. Here we go. Okay, that's pretty good. Oh, whoops, that's Vashra. I really like that. That's actually really satisfying. Nothing bad. I can tell you don't know how industrial TNT works. It's actually specifically designed for this. Industrial TNT cannot knock around other industrial TNT. So they'll always drop straight down. That's fine. Yeah, I think if we could shear off the top of this cliff here, maybe we leave that peak. But then again, the mountain makes the base feel a bit smaller, right? If it stands above the terrain, then it feels bigger. Okay, that didn't work as well as I wanted it to, whatever. Ooh, it's close to here. If I could get on the other side and then break it up with the bound pickaxe, that'd be good. Get the Vajra, I made it. do you mean, like, how is it made? It's just... You need magnetron, which is IV superconductor, dense neodymium. This is annoying, because it's 9 neodymium, and that takes forever to magnetize. And then ruby lenses, labotronic energy orb. We already make a lot of these for other things. And then Vajra core, which is just a bunch of energy stuff, and iridium. Ah, that might be ill-advised. We're fine. This one's a bit safer. Be very careful. Okay. Let me go a little bit over here. There we go. Nice. Will we decorate the B area? I think we'll decorate the... I completely lost my train of thought. I have dementia. What the hell was I saying like 4 seconds ago? I see someone is having intrusive thoughts in chat. You don't want to do it, by the way, just saying. It's not worth it. I'll probably pick up all these drives and dump it into my mainnet. I don't need those drives. Departition them and everything. The system just... it's dead. And it'll look better if I don't leave it there. Also, lag is getting kinda bad, so we're gonna go like this. Okay, this is a bit ridiculous. Where'd the Dark Oak signs come from? Oh, this all despawned, that's good. Is Hayden permabanned? I don't know. Maybe he'll get unbanned one day, but he's too funny when he's banned. He keeps DMing me, like, silly-ass memes. He can't put silly-ass memes in the chat. Also, when he's begging to be banned, it's really just fun for everyone. Oh, no, not banned. Unbanned. Sorry. When it's no longer funny, he'll get unbanned. I can risk this area, because that floor is going to get removed anyways. Oh, ran out of TNT. What do you think? Do I keep the mountain just because there was a mountain there and it kind of looks nice? Or do I blow it up because it ruins the scale of the build, and a mountain being there makes the building feel much smaller? Put the TNT in the EBF? Maybe not? Need 577 EBFs for the meme. You know, each mega EBF is 256 EBFs, and we have 4 mega EBFs on the server. So that's over 1,000 EBFs. It's basically over 10. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Now, who here knows what was in this padded room? There's an innocent family of villagers. About 9 of them, I think. Which explains the XP on the floor. Also, I've now hollowed out the mountain, so it doesn't really matter what you guys think of me removing the mountain. It's kind of already a husk. So, I guess here goes. This one might be a bad idea as well. That's a lot. Never learn. Oh, that's so satisfying. Husk, Hollow Knight reference? I was trying to hold back the urge to say that. Okay, so the mountain is basically gone now. Oh wait, no. No, this is all glass, okay. Oh no! Right, it's not all glass? I just realized that the B area is under here, and if I blow up any more, it's gonna blow up all the B machines. This is stream 68. Actually, I believe this is technically stream 69. Because there's the 0.5 streams that I've had in the past, where if the stream crashes, I don't increase the number. Just make it like, I think we had a 65.5 or a 64.5. This is technically stream 69 in the playlist. This is just ruins. Is this all we need? Just leave it like that? Well, I gotta change this. Oh, whoops. Well, whatever. Oh, it's beautiful. It's really not. Kind of concerned now. Stream 31s. Is there... When I was moving things to the new channel, I was trying to be very careful to make sure everything was numbered properly. So if that's true, then I guess I missed something. Missed? Missed mention? Is that our beautiful landscape that we look out on? It's referenced in GTNH? True. just missing the parking lot. I could. That would be a fitting spot for a parking lot. Badger didn't give me blindness, holy. Maybe in base building, maybe in vacuum freezer prep again. Those were 2 separate days, so I made a mistake. I am not going to change all of the numbers of every single stream. I would rather die, so can we just change the base 10 number system? So that just for some reason there's 2 numbers that are both 31, but they're different. And then yeah, thanks. Make it so that there's 9 numbers between 30 and 40. Do you want to fill in this hole? Which we'll just do with stone. Oh, I can use matter manipulator for this. Beautiful. Would you rather have infinite singularities but no stream, or infinite stream but no stream? You somehow made the question more meaningless. Thank you. So we edit the playlist, can you sort by oldest to newest? Well, the thing is, I don't want people to think they have to watch the old streams, because that's 200 hours of live GTNH gameplay. With VODs, I think anything that's older than 2 days does not matter. Go look at the newest stream. That's why I'm not doing it that way. Usually it's the most recent stream that you should care about. It's like, I know it'd be better for you in case you want to binge through all of them for whatever reason, but it's better generally for most people if I leave it in this order. Bad at playing Nomi Factory, the pack you're really bad at. I'm not bad at Nomi Factory, what? I beat it twice. It's the only mod pack I've beat twice. You mean E2E? I was really bad at E2E. Oh, this is really satisfying. I like this a lot. Okay, what I'd want to do before I end stream. Well, right here, I'd have to design new walls. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna place the pillars in the part that I don't have to design, because I'm just copying the other side, and then tomorrow we'll figure it out, I guess. Oh. When Silk stream? I don't know. Okay, this has to be a solid wall all the way down, because I don't want to be able to see through the entire base. Actually, I could probably have a window towards the top. Citadel from Silksong, steampunk or silkpunk? I think it's basically both. I think it actually leans more steampunk, but it is both. Citadel isn't silk powered. It is in a lot of places, in a lot of ways. Also, it's not fully explained where the steam comes from. Do they just... is it like a geothermal exchange in deep docks, or what? That is the most autistic question I could have ever asked about the game. Good grief. Also, other question, where does the cauldron's heat come from? Oh, it would probably be flintstone. It would probably just be flintstone. They like piled a shit ton of flintstone in there and then it got really hot. That's probably it. Maybe that's what they do. The cauldron is just used to boil water. They have some heat exchangers under there. Widely used in Citadel, but once powering the whole place seems to be steam powered. Well, all their light comes from silk. All the light in the Citadel comes from silk. And yeah, again, it's widely used. So their actual primary power source would be silk. In a sense, because the majority of what they're actually doing uses silk. But at the same time, there's a lot of steam. A lot of the infrastructure is centered around steam and stuff. What powers the Cogger core, actually? How are you going to use steam as the light source? get good. As Hornet once said. I don't want to build the back of the base. This is gonna look ass. Got one poor bug on a treadmill. Okay, I don't think the game ever implied that that Loam was the only guy powering the entire Citadel. I think that'd be a bit unreasonable to imply. I think it is implied that he's part of it. Or is he's powering just one thing? Because I think it would be a little bit ridiculous for Loam to be powering the entire Cogwort Corps. That's quite a bit. Okay, we have an end to this room. And it's only got space for like 2 more machines, which are never gonna get filled. And then, yeah, this will probably be done with Gliss too. I'm doing the math on the amount of time left here. We do not have enough time. I'm actually gonna have to stream every day. Shit. Okay. I was gonna leave this all to LUV so that I could copy and paste, but that's just not gonna happen. Anyways, that's all the time I have for today. Thank you all for watching, and God bless. Screw you.